Welcome all of you here to the inaugural Dash Conference. It's amazing that over 500 people from across the globe are here today and took the time and energy and money it took to come and be here in person. That tells me a lot about how meaningful Dash has become to so many people. As the team and I spent a great deal of time preparing for today's event, it caused me to reflect very deeply upon the journey that Dash has followed and where we're headed. The path we've covered so far is one filled with many rejections, high uncertainty, execution risk, competitor smear campaigns, and any number of reasons for Dash to have failed. Despite all those challenges, we've enjoyed a lot of success. And that success is not by accident. Dash is successful because of the hard work and common beliefs of many people, including our supporters from around the world. And it's because of our collective perseverance, professionalism, and a shared vision that Dash is already the best payments-oriented digital currency. And as you'll see today, we're only getting started. We already have effective governance, we're self-funded, and through a one-time, this is not through like a one-time ICO, but through a sustainable funding model that holds the team accountable for effectively leveraging those funds. We have instant confirmations, which makes Dash usable at the point of sale. We have a clear vision that applies payments industry best practices to the digital currency space. And Dash's community is growing every day, both in terms of the growth of our ecosystem of services and in terms of our users. As measured by market cap, we've outgrown the market for each of the last 4 years by a wide margin, despite hundreds of new currencies coming into this space. And today, you'll hear announcements from a few of the latest addition to our growing list of partners that are integrating with Dash. And I would argue that Dash today is the single most ambitious project in the digital currency market. We're doing nothing short of reinventing money in a way that can actually reach mass adoption while retaining all the benefits of a decentralized network. The implications of what we're doing is profound for society and for individuals and businesses. In the past, I've likened our current state of the digital currency market to that of the early internet. In the very beginning, the first use cases for the internet were replacing existing solutions. Email took the place of paper-based messages, for example. However, over time, entirely new use cases emerged from the internet, things that only that technology could provide, and it ushered in the information age. Information used to come to us in large chunks, infrequently, and at great expense. For example, once a week you would receive your Sunday newspaper with the news in it. About every 10 years you would refresh your Encyclopedia Britannica. Certain information required a trip down to the library in order to access it. By digitizing information and making it freely accessible from anywhere, it enabled us to access information in new ways. News is published to our mobile devices as it occurs. Each one of us is now able to access information whenever we want. Anyone can publish their own content or live stream events from their phones. In short, information has become flows in our lives, and it kind of falls away into the background, almost in an unnoticed fashion. In these days of early digital currency, we're at that same stage as the early internet. Currently, digital currency is largely used to replace existing payments at sometimes lower costs. Remittances, online payments. And there is real benefit to doing so in the same way that email changed the way that written messages were exchanged. But when you think about what happens when you can scale digital currency and the cost per transaction drops to near zero, the implications become very exciting, and the potential benefits are enormous. Value can begin to flow in ways we can scarcely imagine today. Thinking about payments today, they tend to be large, infrequent, and costly, just like information used to be. Your monthly rent, your paycheck, your quarterly newspaper subscription, your monthly phone bill. But imagine a world in which transaction costs are negligible. Cellular phones would negotiate a 1-minute contract with a carrier and make payments in the very data stream that is your voice. Machines would be able to monetize unused resources or pay for services from other machines. Automobiles could contain cryptocurrency and make road tax payments to the city that you're driving in based on the current congestion level. And that would make our roadway infrastructure more efficient and allow us to avoid costly infrastructure upgrades. Employees could get paid every day that they clock out. The truth is, we can scarcely imagine the profound changes that will emerge from this technology, but we know the benefits are immense, and I believe that that makes digital currency an inevitability. So today you're going to hear about one such use case that we're actively exploring. I think you'll see right away that the profound solution could only be possible with digital currency that can scale. It's one of the reasons I believe that Dash is uniquely positioned to capture this market. Our incentivized nodes allow Dash to scale to several orders of magnitude higher than first-generation digital currencies. Also, these benefits can only be captured by lowering the barriers for businesses and consumers. By making digital currency accessible and scalable, Dash will be able to address a massively larger market than digital currencies have been able to reach so far. Dash aims to reinvent money that will empower everyone with greater security, financial freedom, and opportunity than any monetary system in history. And as you'll see throughout the day, we're succeeding. You'll hear from technologists building our ambitious next generation system, Evolution. You'll also hear more about our key partnerships and some new additions to our ecosystems of services. You'll hear us discuss some of the scaling research that is happening at Arizona State University and more details of our strategic positioning and improvements to the core team's accountability to the network. And we hope to answer all your pressing questions during our Q&A session. And then finally, closing today, I'll share more details about Dash's competitive positioning and our perspective on the current state of Dash that will draw from examples throughout the day. And of course, we have a networking event this evening. That includes the attendees from the World Blockchain Forum as well. It should be a lot of fun, and we can spend some time making new friends and making them jealous that they weren't here today. So for myself, I've never been more excited or proud to be a part of something so amazing, and I look forward to sharing with you all of our latest accomplishments, and I hope that you find today informational, inspiring, and a lot of fun. Thank you for coming.